Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Justin. Today I'm looking at the Classic Distortion Pedal from the T-Cube series from ENO Music. Alright, let's get started. So, first of all, here's my clean tone just for reference. Alright, first off I've got the distortion, the volume, and the tone knobs all right around 50% here. It's got kind of a cool like 70s rock and roll sort of feel to it. Alright, now I've brought the tone knob up to about 75%. I brought the volume down just a little bit to help compensate for that. The distortion's right still around 50. One thing I've noticed with this pedal is that the tone knob itself, moving that thing around can make this pedal super versatile. There's a lot of really cool tones at each level of distortion. And this one gives kind of like a neat 80s hair metal feel to it. Alright, now I've got the distortion down around 25% or so. The volume and the tone knob are right around 60, something like that. This gives kind of a cool, like, bluesy, sort of early classic rock sound to it. I can see it being used for sort of like a country or bluesy sort of tone as well. It responds really well to that sort of like choked country style. Then keeping the volume and tone where they are and bringing down that distortion a little bit more, maybe to about 10%, you get kind of a nice like overdrive feel to it. You could definitely use this for just like a warmer feel if you don't want to bring too much distortion into your sound. Super clear, you can hear all the notes, but just gives it a little bit of that push there. Okay, kind of in the other direction here. I brought the distortion all the way up to the top. The tone is a little bit darker right now, somewhere between 30 and 40%. And then the volume I brought up just a little bit to help to compensate on that tone knob. You get kind of like a cool, like chunky metal sound out of this. I could definitely see this being used in a heavier context as well. Alright, and finally I have the distortion right around 75%, I've got the volume right at 50, and I've got the tone at about 75% as well. I think that when you bring the distortion up to around 75%, this pedal really comes alive. I think you can get a lot of really diverse tones by playing around with the tone knob, and of course your settings on your guitar and your amp as well. But this is my favorite setting. It's got a lot of bite to it, still a really like thick, ballsy sound to it. Some of those pinch harmonics, this pedal is super responsive. You can hear the guitar and the tone of the guitar really, really nicely. It doesn't cover any of that up. Alright, so as you can see, this thing is super versatile. It really packs a punch, especially for its small size, which is really nice when you're trying to put a pedal board together. It's got a true bypass switch, and at this price point, not a lot of pedals will have this nice of a tone. So I'm really digging this thing, excited to keep using it. Thanks so much for watching.